Hey, Spuddies! Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 in the Duplicate Leader Religious Victory Challenge. So, we've made some good progress. Unfortunately, we lost the pyramid. However, we are getting a good amount of settlers in the meantime, and we're going to continue to get settlers. We would like to maybe get some extra ones. I kind of feel stupid about building this encampment, but I'm going to finish it because I've invested so much into it already. Okay, I'm going to go for Petra down here. That's fine. I would really like to be using this city to build an extra settler to try and catch up because I'm a little bit behind my settling schedule. I'm quite a bit behind my settling schedule, really. But it might also be good to head towards theology so that we can pick up temples. We grabbed ourselves a religious unit so we can spread our religion amongst our own cities. We have completed a builder over here. That's mainly so that we can use our gold to purchase these things and then use the builder to chop through the Petra and hopefully get our hands on it. We have 3 turns that we can use. It might be a good idea to just put 3 turns into a settler. And we can change our government as well. We're going to go for Classical Republic here. We're going to put in the +1 production in all cities. And the +15% production towards wonders. Even though normally I would put in the builder one. And we'll put in the +2 influence per turn because we don't have anything else really to slot in there. We're going to cross the river here. This is a little bit scary actually of a position to be in. Because you can take an awful lot of damage here. If we're not careful. Now this settler would like to move out in this direction. There's quite a few different directions I'd like to go. But for sure, if I settle up in this sort of a position, it'll open up more settlements down to the south. I'd like to get that barb camp with my warrior if I could. That would be very nice. It'd be a bit of a feather in my cap. And unfortunately, we don't have the combat strength bonus that we used to have on our units. We will have to play it carefully. Now, I could put a mine here. God, why would you stand there? It also might not be a terrible idea to build a step well to provide us with a little bit of extra era score. We'll have to look into doing that. I also really need to get the government plaza up. I'll probably build it here in Calcutta, even though there's not very good spots for it, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and spread to this city. That will spread the Hinduism, get us a little bit of era score. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for era score so that we can secure the future golden age, which we can maybe catch up in settlers. I'm going to fortify you there, and hopefully that guy comes closer. Clear this out. Excellent. You want to buy open borders from me? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Don't mind if I do. Okay, there's Petra. We can now place the Petra. And we shall. We've got 39 turns on it, which is a pretty reasonable amount. Let's go ahead and purchase the forest. And then chop. That took 7 turns off the Petra. That's a good amount. We are going to grab... I do need aqueducts at some point. For a couple of my cities, I believe, will be off fresh water, perhaps. Yeah, we'll just kind of head in that direction and see, play it by ear. Spread to this city. That should speed up the rate. It should only be a few turns away from flipping. And then go ahead, run down here and flip this city as well. Let's move here and then heal. I'm going to heal in this area because I can just see a little bit more from this position. This is a little bit too much damage, so we're going to retreat. I'm going to buy that tile. And this tile, and then do a double chop next turn. So we'll heal up before we start dealing with this. Okay, let's do the double chop. 1 chop. 2 chop. Down to 19 turns, which is a pretty decent amount. And then we can do 1 final chop over here in this tile. And that should hopefully cut down Petra to a reasonable number of turns. If we could get the Petra in here, the city would be incredible for producing settlers. We're going to settle right here. We are going to place... We want that +5 holy site for now. Just work on the government plaza. I want to put it right here, so instead, why don't you just get a monument so your borders grow a little bit quicker. Sure thing, I'll take most deals. I'll take for a little bit of extra gold. Okay, so you're heading over there. And you're spreading here. And you're going to head down to Antananarivo. And the great thing about missionaries is we can use them to explore as well. Right, there is the wheel. We are going to... Pretty much the tech tree doesn't really matter so much to us at this point, other than a little bit of like optimization of the currently existing tiles, like for example getting apprenticeship to make our mines better. I don't know if we'll get that in a reasonable amount of time compared to how long Petra will take, but it could help. 1 envoy in Fez here would be pretty nice, especially if I could get the suzerainty bonus. That would be really, really nice. Is it worth it to hold on to this until I can plug in? And I think it is. Especially if I'm going to be building the government plaza at some point.
May the forces of evil become...
Okay. Government plaza. I think if I put it right here, we maximize the number of cities that might be able to make use of it. Even if I am getting rid of a really nice lumber mill tile. Okay, you want to buy my horses. I don't want your iron. I just want your gold. 37 gold isn't much, but it's like a turn's worth of gold, so I'll take it. We've got another settler. The classical era ends soon. I never repaired this mine, which doesn't feel good. Is it worth it to come back and get it? I think so. Go there. I'd like to upgrade you to an archer if I could, but it's just not on the cards right now. Okay, they've got swordsmen now. Joy. We need this warrior down here to fight. So I'm thinking I'd like to settle like right here, because then I could grab that tile. So we'll walk there, we'll move you this way. You are going to produce a builder for me, because I can make use of that builder. We're going to use you to scout. I'll put 1 turn of Hinduism into there. I would like to start maybe converting this person, depending on if they have a religion or not. So you're going to become an archer. We're going to be using you to explore. It could be worth it to get ourselves another couple of missionaries to send out this way. Because if we can convert someone early, that's good under pressure. I want to hold on to that. Colosseum, Jebel Barkal. Barbarians are in range of our city. You heal up for a turn. We've got this builder here. Repair that tile. That might shave a turn or 2 off of this. It's kind of a hopeful pipe dream, but it might help.
A man on a horse is spiritually...
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it in time. Alright, let's get these missionaries moving. They have plenty of spreads. We got our holy site down in Mysore. The most important thing is getting faith generation up. So let's keep shooting this guy. You're finding out more information. This is a great use of military units, is exploration. If we could convert all of... I can't remember which Greece this is. If we could convert all of Pericles' territory, then we're in for a good start. There's some tundra down here. Oracle has gone. There is a Acropolis right there. Trying to hunt down that swordsman. I just want your gold for my horses. That seems reasonable to me. I don't really want your other resources. Gold is all I want, because I can turn that into empire-wide infrastructure. We're a little late to settling our cities, but I think we're going to be fine. Any religions in here? No. So, convert. You head this way. You go there. Chop that. Right, we're down to 6 turns. 6 turns? Like, I feel like we got the Petra pretty quick. So I feel like there's a good chance that we don't get sniped on it. And then we'll have an amazing city where we can produce settlers from. There's the medieval era. And we are in a golden age. So that means we can even take... We could take monumentality. It all depends on, do we want to convert... So the question is here, do we want to convert our faith into settlers and builders to develop our empire? Or do we want to convert it into missionaries and apostles and spread our religion effectively? And I feel like the earlier you spread your religion, the better. But this is like always really, really tempting. This is always these is always really, really tempting because we could purchase a lot. I feel like just for the sake of doing something different, we're gonna go for Exodus of the Evangelists. I'll go for early spreading. Okay, we've already got a bit of religious pressure in there. We'd like to get it converted so it starts exerting its own pressure. "46 turns. If I go for the monument, it should be fine in there. That should be enough damage. Good exploration happening. Let's see. Religious. And I'll vote for myself twice in the hopes that I get it. Because if people trade with me, then I'll get some benefits. Unmet player. Unfortunate. But religious city-states did pass. Okay. You get this killed and then you can run away. Send an envoy. I want to get bonuses. Let's plug in the +2 envoy. Because we're about to convert a city. And so if we put an envoy into Fez and then put another envoy. Now we are the suzerain of Fez. We get some era score. And now when we convert this city... It's an honor to meet you. What? I'm very confused. But now that we've converted that city, we should have got a chunk of science. So that'll help. More missionaries. Looks like somebody is to my north. Looks like it is Greece, the other Greece. So yeah, if we can get this guy in the corner converted, then this will just be constant religious pressure spreading out for us. Medieval era. So now we're going to run away with this guy. You're coming down here to help. Oh my god, the mountains are insane on this map, dude. Alright, we have apprenticeship now, which is a chunk of extra production throughout our empire. Namely over here in this city. Let's go ahead and now work towards niter as a resource, because that's a potentially good production resource that we can use.
If delicate arch
There's the
has
delicate arch. You are going to spread here. We converted another city. You're heading up over this way. You're heading up over this way. Unit needs orders here. You're continuing. You're my exploration guide. There's the Oracle. We almost have this guy converted, I would say. We spawned in a very fortunate position. Alright, let's have a look. Right, we'll put a point into Athens. One into Mycenae. How about another into Athens? We're getting a bunch of science from spreading our religion. And again, very nice. I decided to use that one since I have so many missionaries now. I've never had such an efficient early game missionary spread. This could be a very effective game. Shoot that man. We're about to get the Petra. Please don't one-turn me on it. I'm going to be so sad, dude. You're losing loyalty very slowly, but that's okay. Let's get a little bit of religious pressure down here.
Petra is a brilliant display.
Awesome, there's Petra. So this is going to be a huge part of our economy over here in Hyderabad. Now something we need to get is we need to get settlers. There's still plenty of land in here to settle. Up here, here, down here. And we need more information about that land down here. So we're going to bring our warrior down to provide that information. We are also at theology. So we're going to go ahead and pick up feudalism for extra build charges. And I'm going to start moving my missionaries up to the north here to start spreading towards the second Greece. We've had first Greece, but what about second Greeks? These should all passively convert. So I'm really super not concerned with those. So let's start moving these guys out north. I'll just throw a spread down here in Rhodes just to get that little bit of extra pressure to make sure we get the majority. If we check the religion map mode, we have converted one of the civs, but this guy should be just about ready to pop off into our religion because we're pressuring him from two sides. He has his own pressure pushing out, and he has our pressure pushing from the northwest. And that pressure should only grow as time goes on. Now, Bangalore has been converted, which is annoying, but it's something we can live with. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we have our settler. We're going to settle out this way first. Keep exploring, little guys. I really want to get the temple up. So while I'm building a settler in this city, I'm going to get the temple in this city, which will allow me to get an apostle. You're going to head down this way. Unit needs orders over here. Is that really as far as you can walk? No. You can walk all the way over here. And you walk there. Very, very rough terrain that we're dealing with right now. We need to get some tile improvements in here. Let's do... Holy site would be very nice right there. But I definitely need more builders. You head this way, so we need to make a decision about where exactly we settle. I'm thinking on this Plains Hill. Which will block the maximum amount. If I could, in theory, settle like right here. And then fit another city in here later if I was feeling cheeky. But I think I'm going to go here to try and slightly forward settle and block any forward settles from the AI. So we're moving our missionaries in a great ball towards Greece. Oh no. Please do not pillage. Please, whatever you do, do not pillage my unit. I didn't see that tile. And the question is, do I get rid of the jungle in here? I don't think the jungle matters, and it will just give me extra food from this tile. There's an extra bit of gold. Please don't pillage. I don't know if these guys actually try to kill religious units. There's a +5 holy site right there. Immediately get working on it because everything. The only thing that really matters is how many cities we have and how much faith generation we make. We got a gradient dust storm. It might do some damage. It's okay. Okay, the barbarians did not pillage me, which I'm super duper happy about. Pergamum has been converted. Shrine. Temple for faith. Faith is the only thing that matters to my empire. We're going to go ahead and pick up the audience chamber. We're going to promote Pingala with the extra culture gain. Because our culture is a little bit weak right now. Now it's up to 20. That's a little bit better. Okay, I've converted 2 civs to my religion. And that should only get more and more significant as time goes on. This city has already been converted, so it doesn't need any. Go there. Okay, we wiped out another barb camp, got a bit of era score and a little bit of gold. And potentially opened up more settling area down here. I'd like to settle on some of that sugar if I could. I don't think any of those matters to me. Let's bring you down this way. Let's see if we can get a friendship with Pericles. I just want to prevent him from declaring war on me. And Gorgo as well. If I could get a friendship with her. That means 2 of my neighbors can't go to war with me. Then the only one I'm really worried about over here is France. Okay, we're in the process of making our way across. Just don't pillage this, please. It's only a 2-charge missionary, but still. Okay, we have unlocked niter as a resource, and we did find a source of niter. It's underneath this, but that's not too important that we can't work it, because we can still sell it to the AI. Okay, let's convert Ephesus. There's Chandra Gupta. It's an honor to meet you. We also want to spread to him. I've actually gotten very fortunate this game in that the people who've got religions are the ones who were not beside me. So if I look at the religion, London founded Catholicism, Unmet Player, Paris, Calais. So it looks like most of the competitive religions were founded by people who aren't right beside me. I think it would be good to pick up machinery for lumber mills. Those are good productive tiles. You're going to head up here to defend Bangalore. I'm going to put a mine there. Oh, it looks like the storm rolled through here, so I have some repairing to do. It's unfortunate.
We are.
Another settler popping out.
One man's magic.
There's Machu Picchu. I think that's already been built. Doesn't really help us in a religion game anyway. I'd really like to settle there. I'm going to need a missionary to spread to these cities because these guys are suffering lowered loyalty from not following my religion. I see -3 there. What are these mountain ranges? Good God. Produce settlers for me. Alright, we've got a bunch of missionaries up here. Just put a little bit more pressure in here that they have to try to overcome. It's time to start getting apostles, I think, and forming a war party of apostles and gurus. I'd also like to evangelize my religion, but I think I'm going to wait until after this era where my apostles are less valuable. What if I did mutual open borders? What would you give me then? Okay, deal.
Everything has its limits.
Alright, there's iron working. We are going to spread. City needs a lot of pressure. Okay, monument completed here in Bangalore, so the city will grow its borders faster. I'd really like to get a holy site. There's a +3, there's a +4 right there, so we're going to buy the +4 and get that up. Builder wise, get these tiles repaired, please. Head up this way. Looks like a lot of Varu being made by Chandragupta. It's kind of scary.
Water, water everywhere.
There's Lake Retba. Start working on converting Mumbai. We got our temple in Delhi. How much room do we really have for settlers? Not a huge amount, but enough to justify another settler. We need to get him out. Patna. Converted by the straggler guy. One that should naturally convert in time. Just block this out. So this is pretty low loyalty, but I think we can buy a monument in there. Oof. Big mega colossal eruption. Ouch. Yeah, I think we can buy a monument in here. Let's secure the loyalty. Despite the problems. And then just slap a holy site +4 right there. Convert this city back to me. So that my religious pressure gets a little bit more pronounced. I'm quite surprised. I have quite a bit of pressure in this area, but not enough. So what is the... I believe my bonus is that I get the follower belief in for each religion that follows at least one follower. So what is the follower belief? So does that mean I can... So which one is the follower belief? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think that means I can purchase... If I can spread Shinto around, I could purchase things with faith. There's Pharsalos. Converted this city. Mumbai is converted. Sringar. Working on converting Sringar. Okay. Building up our faith generation. I'll look elsewhere.
Defense is superior to opulence.
Okay. We definitely want a builder down here to improve all these tiles. That's a lot of production we're missing out on. And, yep, you're going to be building another builder. We're going to promote you for the extra side. Although, I think it is time to appoint Moksha. And then see if we can get down to Patron Saint. I'm going to assign him in the capital now. Even if we miss out on all the bonuses. And then we'll assign you to, like, Calcutta and just get some of the bonuses. Because the religious pressure from my capital is the biggest. So that's where I'm going to get the most value from having Moksha there. I've got one build charge left on this guy. You can come down and help convert these to mine tiles. And I'm going to convert this city for the sake of just getting extra pressure. Right. Convert Pharsalos.
Remember that people break down.
We're getting that lovely, delicious science from converting these cities. So that's pretty incredible, actually. Like, I've never burnt this fast through the tech tree in a religion game. We're like 100 turns in, and we're well into the medieval era. That's kind of insane, technologically speaking, considering I've only built like one campus, and that was for a bonus that I ended up not needing or getting. Right. We'll head there. Okay, I'd like to get apostles now. I have to check the price of them. I think they're quite expensive. I can get an apostle. I'm going to start saving my faith until I can get the more efficient faith purchasing that I can do later once I get Reformed Church. Which is going to come basically immediately after feudalism. We're going to go straight for Reformed Church. That does mean we're going to want to build some monuments to get there a little bit sooner. So that's going to be a priority next. This trade route would like to be international. Or perhaps making a new road. I'm going to put it in Delhi now. I'd like to get a little bit of a scout on some of these cities over here. I'm going to get a friendship with you. I don't have the option to make alliances yet, but I will soon. I have a lot of cities converted. My faith generation is pretty low, but I have 19 cities converted. When you compare to like the 6 and 0s and stuff that other people have. Just sneaking in and getting those little conversions off, boys. Alright. There's a bit of work to be done. If we could be killing these guys with apostles, it would be amazing. But right now our priority is elsewhere. We need to get our infrastructure built up so that we can support a lot of apostles per turn. You are going to be looking for gold. Antananarivo is worth a lot of culture if we trade with them, because we currently don't have an envoy with them. Although we did. Oh no, we have +2 now. That's good. We can actually get an extra boost of culture here. It's only a 2% increase, but that's a pretty decent boost.
Rocks in my path.
Converted another city, we get another chunk of tech. These beautiful conversions that we're getting off, that's giving us so much science. It's actually kind of insane. I've never had this much before. I guess we should get banking early then for better quarries. Also, I need to go through and harvest like all of these resources. Like, that needs to happen. Because that's how I'm going to generate a lot of extra faith. Because of my pantheon is the faith harvesting pantheon. Yes. It's a pretty insane game that's going on right here. I hope you guys appreciate that. That this is super not typical. I want to see a city over here so I can maybe trade or convert later. There's a religious battle going on over here for the hearts and mind of the people. I feel like as much as we see these like cities flipping over here, my religious pressure is so high that we should see this converting back to me in time. Um, like I have 14 per turn religious pressure over here, 10 here, 20 religious pressure here, 14, 8.5. So like I have the majority of religious pressure in this area. So we can shore this up no problem. And there's even more religious pressure from that. No, I don't want to go on a joint war. Not while I have missionaries in the area that could get pillaged. Convert that city. Okay, we're pushing back those religions. It might be time. I want to wait until I have this guy fully promoted, which is going to involve getting 3 governor titles. 1 here, 1 here, and then either 1 from researching Reformed Church. In fact, I might even prioritize like doing this first and then going for Reformed Church. Alright, so let's put the mines down here to turn these into like super duper productive tiles. You can't even go across water right now. I'm going to have you explore over this way because this archer is only going to be able to see so much. Yeah, sure, give me that luxury. Seems fine. Maybe would have preferred gold. I wonder, will Victoria, does she still pay really outrageous rates for Diplo favor? She actually has no gold. Let's talk to Pericles. So you will overpay. What if I gave you like 20? You'd give me 23 gold per turn for 20. Well, Gorgo, how do you feel about this? You would slightly overpay. I'd like to get better. You have no money. France, how do you feel about... You have no money. The AI has no money. What the hell is going on? I guess I'm just going to take as much of it as I can. So I have 500 gold to play with. And... I think a watermill in Kolar would unironically really help this city. Because it's really struggling. I want to settle here. I want to settle down here. There's like a really good holy site right there. There's also a decent one right there. If I settle here, I can holy site there. And then if I can settle another city down the bottom. The only thing I care about are holy sites because that's the only way to generate faith. That's the only resource that I need to win the game. Is faith. Yeah. World Congress has been summoned. Nothing to do with me, I guess. City state emergency. Just get rid of all these missionaries. Missionaries did their job. They established my religion in a really dominant way on this side of the map. We're going to have to follow that up with apostles, and I mean a lot of apostles. But I want to wait until I have these governor titles and stuff where it makes more sense to do it. So there's going to be a bit of a lull. A bit of a lull in the progress that we make towards a religious victory. Until we can get the proper battle party of apostles and gurus up. Okay, we have another builder in here. Definitely going to quarry this. And keep just making builders in here. Because I have no other way to really get a lot of builders. We'll put that down there. There's an extra productive tile. You're coming back to protect. You're exploring. We don't want to convert a French city right now. We don't want to give her reason to go to war with me. Later on, it'll be fine. But right now, we want to avoid that. Lumber mill. Just improve your home city first. And then you can more efficiently improve my entire empire. Settle right here. Purchase the holy site spot. Yeah, I know it's taken 53 to 59 turns or whatever, but it's fine. Good knowledge, Preslav, loyalty. We have an envoy. We could get Suzerainty of Vilnius as well for some era score. If I build a step well, I'm pretty sure I get a back-to-back golden age here. So let's grab ourselves a step well. I want it to be adjacent to a holy site. My holy site is going to go there. Give me an active holy site, goddamn. I guess one is going to go here. So you can put a step well right there. As far as I understand, step wells can't be placed beside each other. Okay, that's worrying. I'm going to need a crossbowman in this,
With the advance of feudalism
in the gap. I should have taken that card out a long time ago and put in builder production, but it's okay. There's Divine Right. This settler would like to go there. And then probably a final one down here. But unfortunately they're blocking me. Let me try and figure out how do stepwells work again from memory. Do they get anything from being adjacent to a holy site? Yes, they do. They get extra faith from being adjacent to a holy site. So I want to put them adjacent to a holy site if I can. It's not the end of the world if I can't, though. But there's the golden age secured. We want lots of builders in here to chop out all these tiles and put stepwells down. Because that's going to generate us an insane amount of faith from doing that. Temple completed in here. No other district is really required at all. The only thing is maybe like the lumber mill and monuments to try and secure. Can you like work food? What the hell? Why are you starving? Don't starve yourself, city. Jesus. There's Boulogne.
The purpose of education.
So this is fantastic that we have this passive pressure up here. It's going to make our job easier as we go through the game. We're off to an amazing start, I have to say. Like, this is a truly amazing start. I'm going to call that the end of the episode, though. I love you all very much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!